Hello guys, it's Peter from PS Sound, and this is gonna be the big crazy video about 2024 plans for the tuning and system design masterclass. I'm gonna run through the plan that I see at the moment. There will be probably a couple of updates as we go along. It's really difficult to schedule everything, plan everything, and to be fair, show me another person who wants to travel the world around to help the industry and help people. Crazy. I've been sitting in front of the PC for several hours now just to figure out how I can squeeze it in as much as I can with everything else we have in life. And of course we have huge distances. Of course you will find everything in description as well, the whole list of all the dates. Then you will see what I know as of today, and we will see how we get along. Most important thing is that I wanted to put it out as soon as I could at the beginning of the year, so you can all plan, you can see it in advance. But of course there will be a certain way of how we must make sure that we secure the places for everybody who's interested. You will have to get ready to pay deposit to secure your place, and then whether you pay the training in advance or in installments, it's up to you, but deposits will have to be done in place because I can only deal with a limited number of people on every training. So let's do it, let's try it. So the first date for the first masterclass is going to be in Austria. It's going to be in Austria mainly because, as just like every other training I will have, will be somewhat joined to a competition, except in Australia, because I don't know competition season and formats over there. But once we have a competition somewhere, it's nice for those people who come to the training that after that they can attend a meeting and they can hear cars, many cars, and it gives them even better understanding and value. So because we are going to Eurofinals in Austria, to Salzburg, mid-April, then the week before that I'm gonna open up a time for the masterclass in Austria. So arrival for the training would be on the 8th of April, yay, which is my birthday. Arrival would be on Monday. Then the first 2 days are always for the theoretical side, for the system design that everybody must understand. Without that, you can't do the tuning, impossible. You won't understand why certain things happen and what you can fix with the DSP and what you cannot fix with the DSP. So it's super important. That's why I always say that this is not just a tuning class, it's far from it. So first 2 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, theoretical, then Thursday, Friday for the practical days, and then Saturday morning after breakfast, everybody can go wherever they want to. If somebody comes to the Eurofinals after that, then you would definitely have a couple of days to look around in the area. You could go to Salzburg, or I could even help figuring out where you could stay. I'm going to stay at the place where the training will be held. We will be close to Hallstatt, somewhere in the Alps. It's roughly around an hour away from Salzburg. Beautiful scenery, honestly, stunning place, and we have a stunning house there. We stayed there last year. It's a pretty high-end house where I can have maximum 6 people for the training. We have bedrooms, we have sauna, we have swimming pool, we have everything. Not that we really have time for that when we have the training, but it's a beautiful house, and we have space for the cars as well that we have to practice on. So Austria is from the 8th till the 12th, from Monday till Friday, and then leaving on Saturday morning. Eurofinals, for those of you guys internationally who just want to come to Eurofinals takes place between the 18th and the 20th in Salzburg at the Messe Centrum. And yeah, those 3 days will be very busy. Normally we put the cars in on Wednesday afternoon, and then it kicks off Thursday morning. Party is on Friday evening. That's immense. I highly recommend to stay for the party. Everyone gets loose and we have plenty of fun. And then we have resorts Saturday late afternoon, and then Sunday everybody goes home. So that will be a beautiful moment for those in Europe, or those who want to fly in. I know many people want to come from USA as well. If you want to fly from the USA, get in contact with me. I can help making a plan for you where it's worth going, what things it's worth to see, or if we can figure it out, you could even come to the Alps. There are plenty of places. I know many people over there, and you could even, if it's a group of people come in, you know, you could even have an Airbnb, have a house for you, and then on some of those days, like on the 14, 15, 16, in those 3 days, we also chill. We go and see places, we have excursions, we have fun, you know, we live life. Everyone has to live life as well. So that's April, first round. May, and now we are getting to Australia. So I'm planning to go down to Australia, and then I have 3 locations. We will see what comes out of it. So I know for a fact that I have people in Perth. Some people I have to help to sort their cars out, as well as we could do a training over there. So we could definitely look at a location over there. I will need help. I know some of the guys over there, they will reach out to me, whether you can come to the training or not. But we will have an opportunity for those who live on the West. It's impossible to get down to Australia more than once a year. Even last year, it wasn't simple to organize it. So I'm planning to go down somewhere around the 11th, 12th of May, and then the training would happen between 16 and 19. But those who want to attend, they would have to arrive, well, if you drive from a distance, then you would have to arrive on the 15th, Wednesday. So then we can kick off right in the morning, Thursday morning on the 16th. Then we have 16, 17 for the theoretical, and then 18, 19 for the practice. And then Monday morning on the 20th morning, everybody can leave. That will be my travel day as well. When I will go to the next location, I will go to Melbourne, where at least I will have 1 day to chill. And then same way, arrival for those who can attend on Wednesday, and then we will smash it between Thursday till Sunday. Last year we did it in only 3 days, and that was crazy. So 4 days gotta be enough. Now I'm also better prepared, and I will also have some parts of the training online that I will send out to you guys. So when we get to certain parts of the training, you will already have a fair amount covered online. Of course, you will only get the access to the online content once you are fully committed and you're paid up for the training. But then you will have a chance to do that part, and then it will make our life easier, everybody's life easier. So we will have a session in Melbourne. The great stuff in Melbourne is that we already have a big group over there with many fantastic cars. And that's one thing that's very important for every single training. If I haven't mentioned it yet, that we have to have a reference car that I always try to sort out wherever I go. I have to have a car that's built to PS Sound standards. Or if we have a daily car, then it's also good enough to demonstrate everything, like, you know, how we do two-way, how do we do three-way, center field, rear field, normal rear field, differential rear field, how those things contribute to listening experience. I have to have a reference card that I can tune and I can show to everybody who's there. Just like going to a restaurant, you know, if you want to show people a Michelin star dish, you have to be able to cook that dish first so people can taste it. I can't just talk about theoretical things if I can't show you what it should be like. Of course, we will have cars in the training brought by you guys. If you can bring your car, that's obviously the most valuable part, when you can also practice on your own car. But of course, if you don't have a car, then you can practice on somebody else's. We managed it previously as well. It can be done. So Melbourne would be a great location because I've been there. We have many people over there as well. And I gotta mention here, I know it's a lot of information in a single video, but I gotta mention, if somebody wants to take part in this training for the second time, if you want to go through the whole process again, practice more, learn more, absorb more, then I can definitely find place for those of you guys as well who took part in it before. We will figure out a friendly rate, because obviously nobody's going to do it for the full rate again, unless you want to pay me. I appreciate that. But I will definitely help you and support you if you want to come again, because then you will add more value to the training as well. Those guys who do it for the first time, they can also learn from you. and that will be great value. So same way, we kick off on Thursday, finish on Sunday, and then we bugger off Monday morning on the 27th. Then I can travel to the next location, to Sydney. So then this way in Australia we can cover west, south and east. Of course, it's a huge continent, so I could go to many other places as well. But then hopefully these 3 locations will be able to give a chance to many people. So then Sydney would be the next one up, arrival on the 29th for those who have to travel. So we would kick off on the 30th on Thursday morning. So we would have 30th, 31st, those 2 days for the theoretical, and then 1st and 2nd of June on Saturday, Sunday for the practical, and then on the 3rd morning everybody would leave. So that's May for Australia. Then 6th June, I don't have any place to go to yet. Of course, I'm always open for invitations if somebody wants to see me at any part of the world, and if we can find at minimum 4 people, well, depending on where it is, because obviously some places it's difficult to go to and it's expensive to go to. But I can deal with 6 people maximum, the way I can see it. Yes, down in Melbourne last year we had 10 people, and that was crazy. It's not that I can't deal with more people, but in ideal world, it's better if we have less numbers. I'd rather stay there for another week. If we have enough people for 2 rounds, I'd rather stay there for another week and then we do another round. It's going to give you better quality of learning that way. June I will be back in UK. We will have plenty of things to do. We already have huge projects to deal with. And then first week of July, I'm back in UK. And then America. July kicks off. I have plans to go to America. So the first location in America is going to be Pittsburg area. When I say these places, it's not like we're going to be in town center. If we find a place outside of it within 45-minute circle or somewhere, where potentially it's easier to rent a huge house where we have place for accommodation as well as for the training and everything for the cars. But obviously I list the big cities, the big places, easier to remember for everybody. But then the first place would be Pittsburg. So in America now, I try to time it in a way, because we have a competition over there as well, that if we finish the training, then some of you guys, whether you take part in the competition or not, or whether you plan or not, but I think for SVR, that's going to be the weekend after, you can't register anymore. I think it's full cap. But you could attend it and then you could have a great time with us, and you could hear dozens of great cars. So Pittsburg would kick off on Sunday, on the 14th of July. Arrival for those who travel on the 13th, on Saturday. So this way you only have to take off a single week, the following week, because then this way Saturday is weekend. For the travel, we will kick off on the 14th of Sunday. Sunday, Monday, theoretical, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, practical. Thursday, we leave. Those who want to come to the competition, we can travel to the location, which is going to be, I think, at the weekend. So we would have relaxing travel time. To be fair, from Pittsburg, the competition is going to be close. I think, please correct me, I think it's within like an hour or even less. So not far away. So in July, this is the only trip and the only training I'm planning over there, unless I get high number of interest, then I can stay there for another week. But primarily, this is the first time slot I'm looking for, between the 14th and the 17th. So that's July. August. August is going to be another busy month. August is for Central Europe. It's back in Hungary, my home place, where that's going to be the best. I just can't give a better experience to anybody than back at that place. If you saw the video from the training from last year in 2023 from Hungary, hopefully the message came through really well, how great time the guys had over there. Honestly, it was a dream. Yes, we were working hard, but the whole experience, the location, it's crazy. I can't put another word on it. Those guys who were there, they will comment under this video, but they still dream about coming back, whether they come back for a training or anything. Okay, let's talk about the training first, because actually something exciting is coming. You could see from the title of the video, the camp. But first, the training. So the training week is between the 5th and the 11th. Over there, we will have longer time, just because over there I can extend it and I can really look after people, because I know where to take people. I can organize programs. We can organize a car audio meet over there. We can organize a little get-together party, drinking, eating. It's just, honestly, it's an experience. So arrival would be on the 4th, on Sunday, for those who travel, so we can kick off on the Monday, on the 5th. So 5th of August, we would push it 4 days flat out till Thursday. Friday, we have a relaxing day. We can still go through things just like we did last year. And on Friday evening, we would already go out and have fun. We would go down to a cellar, have a wine tasting experience, beautiful dish. In the evening, we can party, we can do whatever we want. Saturday, chill, we go to nice places. In the evening, of course, we will have fun again. And then Sunday on the 11th, everybody can leave. The week after that, I will be with family. I have to see my side of the family. And then the week after. So this is going to be something new, a new feature. I will attempt to do something, just because what I mentioned earlier, that the experience I can give to people in Hungary is something you gotta experience, honestly. But I'm attempting to do a camp. Let's call it a camp. I don't know what to call it. It doesn't mean that you would have to live on a campsite and you would have to live in tents, although if you want, we can organize that. But this week between the 19th and the 25th of August wouldn't be a training. It wouldn't be about me teaching anything to people. Of course, you will be around me, and you will be with car audio people. So this is a week for all the car audio crazies who want to come to this. And what interest I get, we will see. I already have many friends and many people I know who mentioned that, yes, Pete, we are up for it. Just advertise it. Let's start to plan it, and then let's see what comes out of it. But because this could be a yearly thing, and this would be like something that nobody has done. I haven't heard about anything like this, where it's just a friendly get-together with the craziest, most passionate car audio people from different corners of the world. And you could fly in, you could drive there, and I could really look after you. You would really feel like you come to like a big family wedding that's longer than just a night. It would feel like a proper holiday for everybody. It's in a beautiful setting in a tiny little village in Hungary between hills, one of the most popular wine regions, no, the biggest wine region in Hungary. So we have beautiful wines over there. The white wine in that area is legendary. Some people even know about the wine over there globally, and you find the wine that's made there in some of the most prestigious restaurants all over the world. So over there, I can truly give such an experience to people. Finally, even if it's a tiny little village, we have so many beautiful restaurants that, just like on the training, I took the guys out every evening. We went out every evening to different restaurants, and you really get closer to like a Michelin star experience where you really get fine dishes, fine food, not just like a juicy burger and you know, chips, which you can have, of course, but you can really taste beautiful things. If you're a foodie, if you like going out, then over there you are in heaven, honestly. And it's dirt cheap compared to other parts of the world, honestly. It's such a treat over there. And then during the days we can organize excursions. You can see many different places. Chill in the morning, you know, we have breakfast, chill, lunch, we go out, we see places, come back for dinner, chill in the evening. And of course, the whole week would be infused with car audio. So, you know, inevitable. We would always talk about car audio. We would have each other's cars. Those who can drive there, they would bring their cars. We could demo in the evenings, or whenever we have a break. People would have just honestly the biggest joy, the biggest, greatest holiday they can imagine. It could be family friendly as well. People could bring kids, although it's more fun if you don't. If you have kids, if you leave that with grandma or friends or whoever. But yeah, this would be amazing. Of course, we would have to cover the cost of the accommodation, food and whatnot. So we would find, you know, a price for the whole week. This is obviously not about me making money or like the training that it costs. But this would be honestly probably the best holiday for you car audio guys. So show your interest and get, you know, the messages in description. You will find the email for me, peter@bssound.co.uk, if you're interested to come, because I'm sure if we get to a certain number, I won't be able to deal with more people than that, probably like 20 people. If we are more than that, then it's a bit tricky to find accommodation and then just logistics of breakfast, lunch, and go in here and there. And yeah, who knows, maybe it becomes a festival like Burning Man, yeah? And we will have thousands of car audio people coming. Everything started like that, with just a couple of friends coming together, like even like Glastonbury. Okay, this is ambitious and crazy. But yeah, let's try it, honestly. I want you guys to experience great life. That's all I can say. So, 1925, August, Hungary. Then, September. September, I'm planning to go back to the West Coast in US first. So, again, there's going to be West Coast finals on the weekend, 21st, 22nd, as much as I know it. If I'm not correct at a certain point, please correct me in the comment section, then I will make amendments to everything, you know, in the description. So that's going to be a West Coast finals over there. So again, if we do a training before, then for those of you guys who come to the training, you could have a long week and then you could come to the competition and then you could hear the best cars. So the way I see it is that, again, just like in July in Pittsburg, you could come on Saturday. If you have to travel, then we would kick off on Sunday, Monday theoretical, Tuesday, Wednesday practical, and then Thursday we would be done, and then you could chill, travel, get to the location of the finals. But yeah, of course, I didn't mention, so this would be back in San Jose again, where I had the training in 2023. Where the West Coast finals is going to be in California, we don't know that yet, as of today, in January. But it's not going to be that far. Obviously, we will be able to drive there, and we would have a fantastic weekend on the competition with potentially some of you guys who come to the training as well. Then once that's done, the week after that, me and wife, we just fell in love with Vegas, and we had such a wonderful time there with friends that we want to go back. I'm not planning a training there. I just can't. I mean, we could if there was interest, but not on that week, because it was just so beautiful. So beautiful to be there. We had so much fun. And if we work hard, we have to live a bit too. So between the 23rd, 29th, I would be in Vegas primarily. And if you want to go here and there a little bit, potentially, if we have a longer period there, like a week, then we could hire a car even, and or we have friends, we could pop down somewhere, see close by areas, nice places. But of course, we could organize a nice meeting like last year, probably the weekend after, on the 28th, 29th. Around that time on the weekend, that would be more suitable for you guys as well, because I think last year we organized a meeting on a Monday. That was a bit difficult, yet we still had a great number of people coming. But yeah, around that weekend, 28, 29, we could organize a meeting in Vegas. That could be amazing. And this is where the trick comes. So we have the World Finals. They call it the World Finals, but it's not the World, it's the American Finals, just like I went to that last year in Birmingham, Alabama. So that's been advertised already. That's going to be on the 12th, 13th of October. But that's 2 weeks away from Vegas. For me, it's not worth staying for another 2 weeks when we have so many other things to deal with, unless we can organize another training. So this is the time when now is January, and now we're looking at October. We have plenty of time, not like last year. It was a bit last minute to advertise few locations and the numbers didn't get together. People couldn't plan. And yeah, it's not simple. Not simple for, not just for me, for all those people who want to come. But now we have time. So around that time, again, if that was a training the week before, a big competition round, a big event, then those of you who come to the training, you could also attend the competition and you would have a beautiful week and you would have such experience to put your knowledge to test as well, and just, you know, gather as much knowledge as you can. I have 3 potential locations, but I guess if I'm in Pittsburg in July and if I'm on the West Coast in San Jose in September, then we should find a location that gives a chance. The trouble is that USA is also huge, so big. You could have 10 locations and then people still have to travel, you know, 10, 12, 15 hours. But down south, we could have options. Of course, if the event is in Birmingham, in Alabama, again, then you wouldn't want to be too far away from that. So if you have the training, then after that you can drive to Alabama within a day. You don't want to drive 2 days after that, especially if you come from an opposite direction as well. So yes, last year we were thinking to do something in Austin, down in Texas. That's a bit further away from Birmingham, I know. Of course, we could be close somewhere in Alabama, close to Birmingham, somewhere. I don't know if there's something nice. Although we don't need much, we just need a huge house somewhere. It can even be in the sticks, because all we need is space for us. Or, of course, Atlanta is a beautiful place as well, if I want to have a day or two and see something nice. So it's open. It's open for suggestion. If there are enough people from a certain area and who are interested taking their skills to master level, not just the next level, to master level, then we can find another slot there. Because I understand, you know, I can't just say Pittsburgh and San Jose, two opposite ends of the country. Something has to happen midway as well. But of course, as I say, it would be nice to tie it together with the finals in Birmingham. That way you could all come join it, and then, you know, it would also bring more interest to the event as well, and then for you as well, it would be more interesting to come. So I'm going to leave that with question mark. Hang in. Of course, the dates will be in description. You will see what's happening. There's nothing for November, nothing for December. Mainly because December is obviously the run up to Christmas. Everybody is just focusing on Christmas. It's family time. A lot of course for people. January is usually the worst month for everybody. Tax returns, whatnot, plus recovering after Christmas. February still, everybody's getting back. And then March is when life comes back. And then of course that's why we start everything also in April. We have Eurofinals in April as well. So now we have April, May, July, August, September, and then potentially hanging into October. The busy time of the year. Now with this, I think we have 7 locations, 3 down in Australia, and that should give enough opportunity to many of you guys to take part in this training. I'm open. I'm always open for more and different locations, but as I mentioned, I need enough numbers, enough interest, and serious people. This is not a joke. I'm giving away a lot of knowledge. After all these trainings globally, hopefully I don't have to explain what it's about or what the value of it is. But of course, if you are in Europe, if you still doubt whether it's for you or not, Last year we had people who came to the Eurofinals, they heard our cars, we could meet, and then they could see what it's about. After that, there was no question. And then it becomes obvious what you can learn and what you can get. Also, it's worth mentioning the rough price, because of course people talk about it, there are rumors about it. You know, Pete, how much is the training? I have to be realistic. I try to hide it because I don't want it to be a topic that people chew on, because it's a sensitive thing. But of course, people have to have a rough idea about how much I charge for this training. And just roughly to be aware of what you have to get ready for is roughly the price of a Brex DSP. No matter where you are on the planet, roughly it's going to be the same price. It's not cheap. It's not cheap, yet many people buy many expensive pieces of equipment. Many people buy more expensive gear, more expensive amps, speakers and everything. Some people spend 5-10 times more on just on gear, let alone the installation. And, you know, what I sell is knowledge. The biggest problem is that people cannot put a price on knowledge because they just don't understand it. People don't understand what it's like when you have to invest in yourself, because those people who are serious coming to this training, most of them are kind of too far away from the education system when we were in school. And when we were in school, we didn't quite feel the financial pressure of it, because it was usually the parents who were helping us getting to school and doing all of that. And it took many, many years to, you know, get through our education. Whereas what I'm doing here is to save many years for you. Potentially for some people to save even 30 years. Some people don't get to not even close to what they can learn on this training in decades. So I can save a lot of time. You get exactly what you need to see the picture clearly, and then you're set for life. And you don't have to worry about anybody else. So yes, people just have to understand that investing in yourself is just something that you're not used to. And I said it to many people, even on calls, that, you know, if your wife tells you that, oh honey, we need a new TV, we need a big new TV. Oh, okay, baby, but you know, that's like 2,000-3,000, something fancy, you know. You can buy a great TV these days even from $1,000, but let's say a good one, 2-3 grand. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but okay. You wake up the following morning, you find a way, right? Or then, oh honey, you know, next kid is coming, or we had this car now already for so many years, we could have something nicer. We should get a new car. Okay, babe, but you know, it's a big investment, 20, 30, 50, 100 grand, right? Anything. But you find a way. But when it's about investing in yourself, people don't get it. What am I buying? What am I paying for, right? It's not something I can grab, I can hold. So where's the value in it? That's the difficult part to get through. The value in it is the enjoyment that you get once you have the knowledge, what you can do with that knowledge, what you can achieve. And that's something you don't know, you don't see. You wouldn't come to this training if you are already in a really good position where you're 100% sure that you understand the game, you know how to do things, you're fine yourself, you know how to design systems, you know how to tune them. Then of course, this training is not for you. Yet, yes, you could possibly still learn a few things, but then, you know, you won't feel like you have to come. But you are probably one of a million, or maybe even less. And there are many people who constantly just fight, they go in circles, they are frustrated, they don't know where to get. And then that's when you have to weigh up how much it could help you along your life. I have seen so many people along this PS Sound journey where, especially younger generation, they have already changed their future plans because they can see how much better starting position they have now already after watching all the content I've shared throughout the years. When I started, there was no YouTube. When those guys who are in their 50s, 60s still competing and you know, pushing the boundaries and doing magic, they had nothing back in the 80s, 90s. And that's where sound quality was really secrety. They just didn't want to share anything. Even these days on the competition, many people hide things. They want to hide, you know, what they use, how they did it, because it was really, really hard to get this knowledge and this experience. Not many people had that even back then, and not even now. But I see how many people are in such a better starting position, especially when you guys, some of you have seen the giveaway game, and you know the videos about car audio all over the world, those videos from the last few years. You can see that people can build astonishing systems on their own, because they are in a remote location, they don't have help, they don't have a reliable shop in the area, and all they had is just basic tools and all the content they watched. They gathered the information and they achieved stunning things. So it can be done, but of course this masterclass is the, you know, the cherry on the top, and that's what really, really makes a difference. And that's what you now have a chance for. Now we have many dates. Hopefully you can catch it in 2024. And as I said, I'm open for suggestions if somebody wants to see me at a different part of the world. But then of course I need numbers and I need serious people, and we can make it happen. So after now, I don't even know how long I've been talking. I'm drying out, but hopefully now all of you guys, you have a great idea about how I can help you, and hopefully I can see you on the trainings or on events or in the camp. So I'm going to finish this here. Check out the description as I mentioned. You will find all the dates over there, and if you're interested, send me email, and then let's talk about it, because these spots will go quick. I suspect this year it will go quick, and if you're interested, you want to secure it, now you have time, you can save up for it, we can make it happen. So exciting year coming, guys. I can't wait to meet you and have more experience and fun, because that's the other thing. It gotta be fun, and it's so nice to see how we really work hard and we learn, but at the same time we have fun and we have memories for a lifetime. And yeah, it's just, we are making a difference. I can see we are making a big difference in the industry, and this is going somewhere nice. All right, we'll leave it here. Looking forward to hearing from you, and of course, hopefully seeing you. Take care.